A reading from the book of Numbers, chapter 27. Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah were the daughters of Zelophehad, son of Hepher, son of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, son of Joseph. They went and stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the leaders, and the whole community at the entrance of the tent of the Lord's presence, and said, "Our father died in the wilderness without leaving any sons. He was not among the followers of Korah, who rebelled against the Lord. He died because of his own sin. Just because he had no sons, why should our father's name disappear from Israel? Give us property among our father's relatives." Moses presented their case to the Lord, and the Lord said to him, "What the daughters of Zelophehad request is right. Give them property among their father's relatives. Let his inheritance pass on to them. Tell the people of Israel that whenever a man dies without leaving a son, his daughter is to inherit his property. If he has no daughter, his brothers are to inherit it. If he has no brothers, his father's brothers are to inherit it. If he has no brothers or uncles, then his nearest relative is to inherit it and hold it as his own property. The people of Israel are to observe this as a legal requirement, just as I, the Lord, have commanded you." The Lord said to Moses, "Go up the Abarim mountains and look out over the land that I am giving to the Israelites. After you have seen it, you will die, as your brother Aaron did, because both of you rebelled against my command in the wilderness of Zin. When the whole community complained against me at Meribah, you refused to acknowledge my holy power before them. Meribah is the spring at Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin." Moses prayed, "Lord God, source of all life, appoint, I pray, a man who can lead the people and can command them in battle, so that your community will not be like sheep without a shepherd." The Lord said to Moses, "Take Joshua, son of Nun, a capable man, and place your hands on his head. Have him stand in front of Eleazar the priest and the whole community, and there, before them all, proclaim him as your successor. Give him some of your own authority, so that the whole community of Israel will obey him. He will depend on Eleazar the priest, who will learn my will by using the Urim and Thummim. In this way, Eleazar will direct Joshua and the whole community of Israel in all their affairs." Moses did as the Lord had commanded him. He had Joshua stand before Eleazar the priest and the whole community. As the Lord had commanded, Moses put his hands on Joshua's head and proclaimed him as his successor. The word of the Lord. A reading from the book of Numbers, chapter 28. The Lord commanded Moses to instruct the Israelites to present to God at the appointed times the required food offerings that are pleasing to him. These are the food offerings that are to be presented to the Lord. For the daily burnt offering, 2 one-year-old male lambs without any defects. Offer the first lamb in the morning and the second in the evening, each with a grain offering of 2 pounds of flour mixed with 2 pints of the best olive oil. This is the daily offering that is completely burned, which was first offered at Mount Sinai as a food offering, an odor pleasing to the Lord. As the wine offering with the first lamb, pour out at the altar 2 pints of wine. In the evening, offer the second lamb in the same way as the morning offering, together with its wine offering. It also is a food offering, an odor pleasing to the Lord. On the Sabbath day, offer 2 one-year-old male lambs without any defects, 4 pounds of flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, and the wine offering. This burnt offering is to be offered every Sabbath in addition to the daily offering with its wine offering. Present a burnt offering to the Lord at the beginning of each month. 2 young bulls, 1 ram, 7 one-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. As a grain offering, offer flour mixed with olive oil. With each bull, 6 pounds of flour, with the ram, 4 pounds, and with each lamb, 2 pounds. These burnt offerings are food offerings, an odor pleasing to the Lord. The proper wine offering is 4 pints of wine with each bull, 3 pints with the ram, and 2 pints with each lamb. This is the regulation for the burnt offering for the first day of each month throughout the year. And in addition to the daily burnt offering with its wine offering, offer 1 male goat as a sin offering. The Passover festival in honor of the Lord is to be held on the 14th day of the first month. On the 15th day, a religious festival begins, which lasts 7 days, during which only bread prepared without yeast is to be eaten. On the first day of the festival, you are to gather for worship, and no work is to be done. Offer a burnt offering as a food offering to the Lord, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer the proper grain offering of flour mixed with olive oil, 6 pounds with each bull, 4 pounds with the ram, and 2 pounds with each lamb. Also offer 1 male goat as a sin offering, and in this way perform the ritual of purification for the people. Offer these in addition to the regular morning burnt offering. In the same way, for 7 days offer to the Lord a food offering, an odor pleasing to him. Offer this in addition to the daily burnt offering and wine offering. Meet for worship on the 7th day and do no work. On the first day of the harvest festival, when you present the offering of new grain to the Lord, you are to gather for worship, and no work is to be done. Offer a burnt offering as an odor pleasing to the Lord. 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer the proper grain offering of flour mixed with olive oil, 6 pounds with each bull, 4 pounds with the ram, and 2 pounds with each lamb. Also offer 1 male goat as a sin offering, and in this way perform the ritual of purification for the people. Offer these and the wine offering in addition to the daily burnt offering and grain offering. The word of the Lord.